it's going to be a lot more complicated, and then chances are it's going to have to be slower than anything you do. So in other words, see how quick you can get with and control everything on one note, and then you have that as sort of your speed limit for other licks. Again, an example of that, if you can do this, it means that you're going to probably not have too much trouble doing something a little more complex that's the same picking speed. And but you're not going to be able to exceed that, and that's the first thing. And one more thing before we get to the terror death licks. One more thing about dynamics. When you're working on a lot of these faster licks and a lot of things that require real, very precise technique, you tend to sort of have your right and left hands be doing these very accurate things and moving real perfectly and everything, which is great for that sort of thing. Although, try not to forget that there's a lot of guitar feels that are really cool that are a lot looser and have a lot less efficient but still cool moves. Like, for instance, you can just take 3 notes, like something like that, G, A, C, A. And if you did it, the old precise method with very little picking motion, something like that. But a lot of times, in a rock context, it sounds really cool if you actually, get your arm pretty far up and really whack. That sort of thing. You almost get a percussive kind of sound from the lower strings. You got to make sure that you have them sort of blocked out so they don't go. Don't do that. You can use your thumb on your left hand or the palm of your hand on your right. And when you hit all those strings, you get that whack that really sounds cool. You can also hit open strings if they're in the right key, like you can kind of strum. That's a Jimi Hendrix thing he used to do a lot, where he'd sort of strum a note and play along with it, doing simple melodies, but it would sound real intense, which is a lot more exciting feel than the efficient way. So there's a lot of different ways. Don't put yourself into a rut where you always pick everything with the same dynamics. Be aware that there's other things where you can really whack it if you want to, and get a lot of different feels. You may not be able to play as fast, but it'll give you a whole different emotional impact on you, your audience, your mom, whoever.
We want a good time, we want a blast. Come on, Paul, why don't you be fast?